Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 139. It's a special week.
Nah, for real.
Episode.
Yeah.
100%. Damn, remember we used to do introductions? This your boy Terrance, this your boy Terrell, because people couldn't understand which one we was.
And then we slowly realized that didn't matter because people still didn't know.
People still don't know. But yeah, Valentine's Day was just this past week. So hopefully the love is still in the air.
For sure.
Shout out to all of the fellas out there. I think I saw your tweet.
Nah, yeah. They went all out.
It definitely seemed like a lot of fellas went out this year. But also it always seems like that lopsided. Yes. I seen Rashad said the funniest thing. He said, I never seen so many hands.
Yeah.
That's true as I don't know. I never seen so many knuckles and legs and shoes.
Yep. But you know, before we hop into Valentine's Day, let's start with the beginning of the weekend, which was Super Bowl.
Okay.
Super Bowl weekend, one of the biggest weekends of the year. Mm-hmm. And congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, motherfuckers.
Sir, yes, sir.
I hate to say it. Damn, now they got the same amount of Lombardies as we do. It's all good. We're going to win next year. Hopefully we can put up a fight next year.
And Pat not talking about slowing down.
He's not. Not at all.
That was a good-ass game, too. Let's keep it 100. The Super Bowl was a great game. It was great.
38-35.
Great game. I don't know which analyst guessed the exact
Nate Burleson.
Yeah, he guessed the exact score.
Yeah, that was dope.
I watched the Super Bowl at a restaurant for the first time in like years, I feel like. And it was this guy there who was like, what was he saying? He was like, I told you, because he kept saying he guessed the score. The score is going to be this. And he was so pressed to say he guessed the right score.
Did he guess the right score?
No. He guessed like 37-35. He was like, I was 1 point off. Didn't I tell you? We had to be like, yeah, you're right. Hey, look, people be at the bar be getting twisted. For the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm. I watched the Super Bowl at the crib. It was great. It was shout out to my mom and dad. They just celebrated 40 years of marriage. Mm-hmm. So they was doing their thing, and they called and said, look, you coming by or no? You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah. And they was like, all right, bet. You don't have to because we ain't really doing nothing, whatever. I was like, all right, bet. I'm staying home with it.
Cozy with it.
Man, I just sat there and watched my little TV. I had a day.
He sounded like he was on some sluggish shit. Oh, yeah, Super Bowl on.
Nah, because you know what? Sometimes it's like, the thrill of the whole having to get up, get dressed, go somewhere, whatever. I DoorDash.
He had to move the cheese curls and gushers to get to the remote. This nigga's having
I really, truly enjoyed watching that Super Bowl that way. I was tweeting the whole game, pissing off the Eagles fans. It was great. But I think the highlight of the night outside of the game itself, we'll talk sports a little bit later, but Rihanna, after 7 years.
100%. Let me say this.
Stepped out on that stage. I'll let you rock.
Y'all know I've been Rihanna Navy for a long time. I've been Rihanna Navy for a long time. I just wanted to come on here and say nobody could ever play with my Navy card. My Navy card is solidified now, bro.
How?
Because I told y'all when they said Rihanna was doing the Super Bowl, I said she has to come out to Bitch Better Have My Money. I said not because it's my favorite track by Rihanna, because it ain't. It's because that's your first message to your fans. That's your first message to the world. I'm a billionaire. I got $1 billion. I just recently found out that Bitch Better Have My Money was a real situation where her, I think an ex-accountant or something like that really owed her money, so that's why she made the song. But to me, y'all know I'm really not out here for this music shit. I'm not dropping a new album. You thought she was going to drop a new album. That would have been nice. But for her to come out there.
I thought Rihanna bought Bitch Better Have My Money and it was getting ready to be somebody else's.
Well, maybe my Twitter timeline and the Rihanna fans and the Rihanna Navy fans are just delusional. Maybe we are. I don't know. Maybe we trying to add some spice. You know how y'all do sometimes? Anyway, shout out to Rihanna. I'm sorry. She came out and the first thing that I heard was, oh my God, y'all have no idea how turned up I was. Literally, I swear to God, I was turned up. Y'all, I don't know if anybody caught my tweet. Did you see me tweet? I said I bet $500,000 that Rihanna starts with Bitch Better Have My Money. Bro, do you know my payout? Do you know what I would have made if I really bet that?
You would have been good.
I would have been done for life. I'm on some fucking lottery shit if I'm putting that up. Bet.
You'd have been all right if you'd have did that. Cause when I heard that, that ooh la la, I said, oh damn, this nigga was right.
You have no idea. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all. When you guess something and you're right, it's no better feeling. Let's keep it 100 though.
So what did you think about the performance?
My first initial thought about the performance is I wish she would have had an entry, like an entrance. Even though I love the floating stages and like how they did it, I thought to just have her standing there like ready to warm up. I said, man, they did her a disservice doing it this way. But they probably had to get her on the stage and float it. But like, I wanted to hear the music and we don't see her. I wanted it to be like wrestling.
Yeah. Like Beyonce in 2013.
Like, where is he at? You know how in wrestling they used to play a wrestler's song, but he would wait like
Edge.
6,
You just
7
said it.
seconds
Edge was,
to come out.
when Metalingus would play, and you would just hear the drums, and you wouldn't see Edge until the da-na, 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 da-na.
Or what's his name? The Undertaker always had a long entrance. It was long entrance. This nigga took forever to get off the motorcycle. But I kind of.
Oh, you talking about keep rolling, Undertaker? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
you the old head. Keep
Yeah.
rolling.
Y'all thinking about the dead man? Yeah. The dead man Undertaker. But nah. What's I'm getting ready to say?
You saw they did her a disservice with the intro.
Oh. Yeah, I just wish that they would have added that type of element to it because I wanted her to have that I'm here, like I'm entering. But other than that, before we even get to what the performance is, you have to speak on the fact that she was pregnant and she revealed that she is pregnant. So her performance is getting beat up a lot because of that, I think. I don't think that we got to see a real young, moving Rihanna like we would have. She didn't even just look like, oh, I'm just pregnant. She looked like, all right, bet I'm already showing, which is insane to me, the speed.
Yeah. Now,
if you're going to eat up the performance, Terrell, you better not do what I think you're about to do, Terrell.
I didn't say anything yet. I didn't say nothing yet.
Let's just keep in mind she was pregnant, and that performance was fire. I'm putting my take out there. It was fire. Okay. Floating stages we've never seen before. We also never seen a solo billionaire on stage before.
There was a lot of Kanye influence in the floating stage, the all red.
You can say what you want. There was Michael Jackson influence on some others that did it, but we didn't say.
Yes, we
did.
Take
away from the performance because
We're not taking
of the
away.
influence.
We're not taking away. That was actually great. That was good, and it was obviously scary because she was pregnant. Let me say this.
I got the Black Navy card, so I'm at you right now. I'm really paying attention to what you're saying.
Let's talk. Let's have an honest conversation about this, because honestly, y'all. We're not going to bleed it too much. Y'all have heard all of the takes about Rihanna's Super Bowl on hella talk shows, podcasts, whatever, at this point, being it's Friday.
Y'all know what's coming.
This is what I will say. We had, and you know what I mean when I say we had to sit back and let everybody say and throw all their little shots and say what they had to say. And it was like, all right, bet. So we know we was looking for. Because y'all was talking shit up. So this is what I'll say.
This is what they do, because who was talking shit?
Everybody. We be chilling. We don't be saying shit, and niggas be, it's be crazy. But, if you know, you know. This is what I'll say about the Rihanna performance. What a woman's body goes through while pregnant, specifically in that first 4 months, for her to be able to do that for 13 minutes, that was very impressive. You know, for her to be out that joint and sing to the top of her lungs, she could have been nauseous as hell. She could have been dizzy up that joint. We cannot take away from what it actually takes to do that long. But let's keep it a buck. Rihanna's pregnancy saved her from how subpar the performance was, if you ask me. To me, let's just talk about it. The dance numbers were cool, but it was like, you're not a dancer. Why are we doing this obvious 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 choreography? You know what I'm saying? And then I did not like the set list. The set list, she did Bitch Better Have My Money First. She did Where Have You Been? Only Girl in the World. We Found Love, Rude Boy, Work, Wild Thoughts, Poured Up, All the Lights, Run This Town, Umbrella, and Diamonds. I like the set list, but I don't love it. To me, it don't have enough anti. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hear, and then there's certain things I want to hear, like Man Down. You remember Man Down? I ain't done something right. I know it wasn't right. I ain't eating it. And like, remember that? Oh, mama.
I just shot a man.
I wanted to hear that.
Classic.
A hit. And then we should have 100% got Needed Me or more anti. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I would have liked. I would have liked to hit the little, and then Kendrick come out, do Loyalty with you, dip.
They would have had to get Kendrick.
Future come out, do it with you, dip.
They would have had to get Future.
You have an unlimited budget at the Super Bowl. This is what I'll say. Last year, Dr. Dre, I produce for all these people, but I'm bigger than just myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some of my biggest hits are with some of the biggest stars. Rihanna is the same thing. I would have had her do a little bit of L-O-V-E-E love song, bring out Future. And it's not like these motherfuckers is coming out taking over the stage. Yeah. They doing it like how, I hate to use Beyonce as an example, but I'll use Beyonce as an example. Remember when Solange came out there for a little while, danced for a little bit, left. Gave her a hug, left. Same thing, Destiny Child came out there for a little bit, left. Mm-hmm. In 2013, I would have liked to see it like that. Kendrick come out, do Loyalty with you. Jay-Z come out and do Umbrella or Talk That Talk, whatever you want to do. Yeah. I didn't like the gentrified, and people have said this, but I didn't like the gentrified Rude Boy. I want to hit a regular Rude Boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this dubsteppy EDM TikTok version of Rude Boy, where it look like y'all getting ready to start doing the I Just Want to Rock dance to it. I don't like that, man. Give us the regular. But it was all right.
All I'll say, he just said a whole lot of shit. The performance was great. You know what I'm saying? You know how Drake says, I could really do 5 hours in a stadium. Rihanna could really do 5 hours in a stadium. If you wanted, you talking about everything that you wanted, and I get it. Like, it would have been nice to get some more anti. It would have been nice to get some more joints from Unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? That would have been dope. However, I want to go back to what you said about her pregnancy saved her from the scrutiny that she is to get from this performance. It's funny that you would say that after just commending her on her ability to even perform while pregnant. To me, your statement comes off like if I was injured and I only scored 10 points, you're like, he's lucky that ankle got injured. Otherwise, we'd be talking about how he only scored 10 points. Yeah, I guess you're right. But his ankle's injured. Why even, so we can't.
I think because.
Hold on, wait. Because I just let you speak. The last thing that I will say is if it was y'all girl, and we not going to start the Beyonce debate today. We not. Because I know y'all are sick of hearing it. But I think listeners who listen, and just people in the world, period, if it was B, we wouldn't be talking about, we should have got. We would have just been great. You would have just been grateful for what you would have gotten. I just find it very funny that somebody who's definitely not this big Rihanna fan, but he got a whole lot of recommendations and, she should have played this, she should have played that. Man, it comes off like nitpicky. She having a baby. She got $1 billion. She did the Fenty with the mirror on stage. This is how I got my Billy.
That was fire.
Like, new baby. Come on. The performance that was great.
It was cool. This is and I don't want to. You right.
If it was your girl, you would have just been grateful. It wouldn't have been like she didn't do Me, Myself, and I. She didn't do Lemonade songs. You wouldn't do that.
Beyonce did when Beyonce did in 2011 when she did the Video Music Awards.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Super Bowl
performances. She's having a baby. All I'm saying is the performance, the choice for the song, like the set list. Yeah. To me, it could have been way better than what it was. I don't think it did a real service to her catalog. There's no reason she didn't go, we're gonna be a shining star, because everyone knows. And have T.I. come out. This nigga ain't doing shit.
Have T.I. come out.
Because since she wanted
pregnant, to just do her only thing.
But this is my thing. This is the only way
saying
I
that
think.
She should have brought people out. It's like, yo, okay, I guess, but like, let's talk about what she did.
I think since she was pregnant, okay, it'd have been a better performance that wouldn't have taken away from her if she would have had some guests to come out and just kind of cut the camera from you for a minute, let you get a breath. And she did amazing. When she sung Diamonds, like, vocally, I'm not gonna lie. It was some jokes on Twitter about, you know, the vocal performance and how it was gonna be. But she hushed.
I'm off your hating ass.
I didn't say nothing. I'm not hating,
man. You being negative as shit.
Terrance, I'm not.
You got it. You're being negative. If niggas,
Terrance, listen to what I'm saying. I didn't say anything negative. I was just saying. There was some talk. You didn't even let me finish. I said it was people talking online.
The fact that the way you bringing this shit up, bro. I know what you're doing.
It was people online talking about the vocal performance. But before you went off, I was getting ready to say she hushed that. When she sung Diamonds, all the songs she sung, she sound great. Damn. Y'all so on the defense because it wasn't that great.
We not on the defense. Niggas just know how you get down. And you a shady ass motherfucker.
How?
Because you just shady the shit that you do. I just know what he's doing. Y'all know we've been doing this. I know what Terrell is doing. I'm going to let y'all know this performance was dope. It sucks that we didn't get an album released because that was our fantasy. We knew it wasn't really going to happen. We all fantasized about it, but like, low-key, I appreciate the performance and seeing Rihanna on stage, especially pregnant. She didn't have to do that shit.
I think more than anything, we got a confirmation that she will not be dropping music anytime soon.
That's why I don't think that, that's why look, you have kids. I don't feel like you want to do the touring and the album and you don't want to do that, I don't think.
If I was a billionaire and niggas still wanted us to put out a podcast every Friday and I kept saying, we about to get back to our podcast shit. I'm not doing this shit no more if I'm a billionaire. And I'm running $1 billion company.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. This was a chess move. Remember when?
It would suck, though, if you were rich, if you were a billionaire because of the podcast, though. That's how people would feel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Rihanna's a billionaire because of her music.
Well, her music, she wouldn't. You're right.
I mean, she definitely did get the marketing off. Her marketing probably popped because it's like, oh, that's Rihanna?
I'm sorry, what? Not Beyonce. Rihanna is a businesswoman. Everything she do, think about it. It was Fenty everywhere for the Super Bowl. Remember Black Panther? On Black Panther, she did the soundtrack, but remember that part? It was like, oh, you wearing Fenty? Remember Okoye thought that her head was ashy or her makeup wasn't good, and she was like, you wearing Fenty for whatever. Yeah. Rihanna always got these little, and you see that the search percentage for Fenty, whatever, went up like 800% after the Super Bowl. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't make music either. I would say, fuck y'all. And as critical as everybody is now, want to call everything mid and trash and all this person fell off, I wouldn't give y'all nothing.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if we ever gonna get a new Rihanna album. Maybe when her kids are like 8 and she's like, oh, they in school, let me make a couple tracks. You know? But other than that, I don't think we'll get another Rihanna album. But shout out to everybody who watched the Super Bowl and shout out to the people who saw the Rihanna performance.
You got Beyonce.
Fucked with it. Y'all leave y'all comments on what y'all think about the Rihanna performance. It was dope, though. Shout out
It was great.
Navy Card certified.
And once again, doing that shit pregnant, it's more impressive than you think.
Black Navy Card right here. You couldn't play with it. Bitch better have my money.
Us Beyonce fans know a thing or two about that.
Are you kidding me? Who y'all think y'all fronting on? Valentine's Day. But yeah, Valentine's week. I know some of y'all was in hell last weekend trying to get your flowers and trying to get your candies and running around and trying to figure out how you gonna have to do this and I'm gonna have to go ahead.
Did you go in anywhere on Valentine's morning?
Anywhere on Valentine's morning?
Well, did you happen to be I was in the Wegmans.
Okay.
Valentine's morning, and you look at the big floral department, whatever, and the mad dash of niggas getting random flowers.
Yup.
They get in the shrubbery looking joints. That's like the fuck it. It was nothing left joint.
It was people on the phone. Look, they ain't got nothing left. I don't know if they gonna have that. Yeah, you want some last minute.
And what's crazy is I was telling my girl this. People don't think they get flowers a couple days before. Because a couple of days before, it was filled with, it was roses everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
It was the roses with the little sugar around the petals.
Yeah.
In there and everything. And that the morning of, it was all gone.
Yeah.
I don't know, because you know what? I used to think like that too. I used to think, damn, if I get them a couple days before, they going to just be dead and then I'll be out of my money.
Yeah.
But that don't work like that. So, it was a mad dash.
It was. I would say my Valentine's Day weekend was pretty dope. Or that week. Yeah. Definitely dope. Definitely a dope week. I was shout out to everybody who lives in New York or really Connecticut. that side. I traveled down there. This is the first time I haven't been home for Valentine's Day and what? It was dope to get on a fucking plane. I ain't gonna lie. It was so dope to get on a plane and just get gone. But it was restaurants everywhere. With Terrell gonna get on because he always tells me that I need to
Solo trips, man.
Anyway, it was restaurants that had the balloons everywhere. And it was like a city, like the Connecticut city downtown area. Man, that shit was beautiful. Shout out to the people that live in Connecticut. Shout out to my boy Kanye. I met this dude named Kanye, and I was like, dead ass?
His name is Kanye?
His name was legit Kanye.
When was he born?
I don't know.
Young nigga?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he's young. You know, you be like, young nigga, the nigga be older than you.
You can start meeting people named Kanye now. They was born 2003, 2002.
Okay, yeah, you're right. When he told me, he was like, no, I'm not bullshitting. That's how you know he was. But yeah, shout out to him. He worked at like the milk and cookies down there. Shout out to him. But yeah, my Valentine's Day weekend was definitely dope, for sure.
I had easily the worst Valentine's Day that you could have, right?
Yeah.
Me and my girl solid. We good. We forever solid. But we both agreed that our Valentine's night was not what it was supposed to be, right? So in the morning, you know, I do the whole show. I did the flowers, the rose petals everywhere. I had my gifts, cards, and shit like that. So that part was fine. It wasn't really the worst Valentine's Day, but our night kind of got full. But I did the whole show that you normally do. You know, flowers, whatever.
Yeah.
But we had reservations for Mike's. You know what I'm saying? My favorite restaurant is a restaurant called Mike's at Alexandria. If you live in the DMV and you need a low-key place to go to, well, I'm going to tell you why you can't go there in a second. But it's a spot called Mike's American Grill, literally Alexandria, Virginia. It's my favorite restaurant I've been going there for, at this point, 2014, almost 10 years I've been going to Mike's. Because the first time I went was in 2014, so next year will be 10 years. But we get in the car, and let me tell you how the universe will tell you that some shit is about to be fucked up. Paramore has a new album out that's fire. I don't know if you listen to it. Their album is amazing. Like, they are still them.
Okay.
We get in the car, and this song called This Is Why starts. And the song goes like, this is why I never leave the house. I don't know if you ever heard that joint, but that song is fire.
Okay.
But anyway, we listened to that joint, and my girl was like, you listen to Paramore? I'm like, they had a good album. Because it came on in the gym, and I ended up listening to it in the gym because I seen their artwork where their faces smashed on the window. It was dope. Anyway, that song played. Then this fucking fire, you know how it's an F-350, but it's painted red and yellow, and it's got all the lights on it? Like it's an ambulance, but it's really just an F-350.
Yeah.
That joint jetted past us. And I'm like, damn, I wonder where they going. We had to get out their way. So long story less long, we pulling up to the restaurant, and as soon as we turn off the exit, it's 10 fire trucks. Just straight down. I mean, like, there's shopping centers here before you can get to the Mike's.
Yeah.
I mean, they just parked everywhere. The street to turn into Mike's is blocked off. The street down there to turn into Mike's is blocked off. And guess where all of the ladders from the fire truck are at? Mike's. So I'm like, no, my beloved.
Right.
First I was like, damn, is that Mike's? And I'm like, damn, what is going on? Because it wasn't like a engulfing flame.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say it was a little smoke, but it was people up on top of the joint, like firefighters up on top, and they had hella ladders up there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so once I got over the fact that the joint was closed, then I realized, well, shit, that was our reservation.
Okay.
And mind you, we made our reservation because she had shit to do early, and so we didn't make our reservation until 9:30. So by the time we get out there, it's 9:30.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And we was like, damn, we're not going to be able to go nowhere else because it's Valentine's Day night. I had to put my card on file or else, because it was Valentine's Day, I had to put my card on file because if you cancel, they will charge you because it's that crazy of a night.
Yeah.
Anyway, we couldn't go nowhere else. And so we on the way home, right? We were like, you know what? Let's just go home and we'll order in and we'll watch you, you know, because we watched all of the seasons of You together. We said, fuck it, we might as well start to just have a chill night. Fuck it. We done did the show hella years and always do the show. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But think about it. We get home, it's 10 o'clock. How many motherfuckers is open on a Tuesday night at 10? McDonald's, Wendy's.
Fast foods.
We ordered Fridays, Jack Daniels.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad, but it's not what it was supposed to be. My stomach was fucked.
You low-key dropped the ball.
I didn't know these motherfuckers was gonna catch on fire.
Well, you should have had option 2. Fellas, you see that?
That's bullshit,
think
fellas.
that-
My bad.
Can I say something? To comment on what you just said.
Go ahead. Cause you get ready to say some bullshit.
I just feel like this is a good lesson for me and saying, damn, I wouldn't want to make one reservation. I guess maybe. So what would you do next time? Because there has to be you had to have learned something from this, right?
Motherfuckers on fire, then you need to make sure you figure out your DoorDash before.
Because even though it's on fire and it's fucked up, you still have your girl right here that's left hanging. You know? And you resorted to Fridays, Jack Daniels wings, and at-home Netflix. That sounds like a Thursday night. So, in the future, damn, Terrell, you gonna have to, y'all need to go down to a strip. And then if this restaurant closed, all right, let's see if they open. If they close, all right, let's see if they open. But like, you couldn't.
My legitimacy can never be tested.
He
That's
got
number
it.
one.
He got it.
I can afford for this shit to not be a crazy night. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to plan it, do it, Tuesday, whatever type. I threw out flowers to put my roses in. A lot of you niggas was buying flowers for the first time. I had to empty a vase.
That's some real shit. That's
to
like
put my shit in.
That's bullshit.
Real
I fuck with
shit.
that. That's
Facts. Lilies, if you want to know what type. Lilies.
He's pushing P.
But anyway, that's why it was cool for us to do that. Because I can afford to do that.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to make 2 reservations?
Hey, look, I ain't saying make 2 reservations. I'm just saying you had to take your girl home with some Fridays Jack Daniels wings. Look, that can never be me, but it's all good. Hey, look, I don't know about that, but you know, people different out here.
No, you know what? It was fucked. We honestly could have went somewhere and waited.
Yeah,
Seen what the wait was, but
I get it. I get saying fucking, and we just gonna do some in the crib shit. I get that. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who did their thing during Valentine's weekend. You know.
hell yeah. So proud of all of the fellas. When you see a girl walk in a room, you know what I'm saying, all of the stories.
Yeah, with the shit.
Rose petals, balloons and shit. It made my heart smile because I know a brother really went through, dropped all of them petals, and wanted to make this moment special. And we got to applaud love, man, because we need more of that. So that was dope.
Shout out.
All right, bet. So somebody on Twitter asked us, you know, on the heels of V-Day, could we go into the if he wanted to, he would statement or idea that a lot of women talk about, a lot of fellas have talked about it, or it's something that's specifically for men.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, he would.
Yep.
To that you say what?
I guess I agree with it. If he wants to, he would. I agree with that. It's almost like if you request something and that person doesn't do it, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like the what one won't do, another one will type situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at that at all. I actually agree with that.
Is it a situation, though, where somebody has to do it if it's requested?
What do you mean?
Like, does it have to be? You said if you request something, if they wanted to. But if you request something, then it's a request. To me, if he wanted to, he would means all of the special shit that you don't really necessarily ask for that he should do. If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to do it, he would. If he wanted to spend more time with you, he would. If he wanted to post
Oh, okay, yeah. And when I said request, I didn't mean like buy me flowers and then he buys you flowers. I meant like if you request to be loved a specific way, or you express that your love language is a certain thing, or I don't know, your girl has to tell you that she likes flowers in order for you to know.
I don't agree with that.
Or you have to inquire is what I'm saying. But if he knows that about you, then if he wanted to, he would. That's the only reason why I said I didn't mean to say request. I guess request is the wrong word to use. But I get what you're saying. And honestly, I agree with that. But that's why, you see how we just got mixed up? I think that's a part of it that some people miss. Because There is a part of it where he has to know, like, that's your vibe. It's plenty of women out there that don't fuck with flowers. You know?
Nah, yeah.
So they might not be looking for flowers on V-Day. They might be looking for something else.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it's easy for us to sit here and say, if he wanted to, he would. Yeah, he would. But to me, it's a little bit deeper than if he wanted to do it, he would. It's you've allowed him not to do it, so he's not going to because you good without it. And that's the part that a lot of people don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
But that's normally the statement that is a result of that situation. You're in a situation with somebody, and this isn't just a if he, it could be an if she. You know what I'm saying? If your girl not whatever or whatever. If you're in a situation with somebody where they don't do certain things or they haven't made you special or they haven't done these things and you're still there, it's because, and you haven't addressed it, it's not always if he wanted to. Sometimes he don't want to, but you're not going to leave anywhere. So why would I?
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why people got to take an honest look at their relationship and their situation and really think about, like, if that's an actual thing, because
Yeah.
it is definitely not as simple as if he wanted to, he would. For a lot of cases, it is. But a lot of times, there's a little bit more to see behind that smoke.
Yeah.
When that smoke clears, you can see, oh, okay, you probably shouldn't even be in this situation to begin with.
Yeah.
The bruh who would do it for you, without it, you don't want bruh. You want this nigga who won't do it.
It is going to take some self-reflection.
Oh,
sure.
real quick, this is just completely random. Did you see the Target thing? It was like this Target store.
Nah.
They hit $90 million a year in sales, and they bought them cupcakes. Cupcakes? Oh, you gotta see the picture. It's a little ass table.
Yeah.
With a 9 balloon and a 0 balloon that they probably bought from Target.
Yeah.
And there's cupcakes that they clearly got from Target. The Target cupcakes that did you get from the back? And they put, congratulations, a little sign and a little sign holder. Congratulations, team. We hit 90 million in sales. Have a cupcake. And everybody was talking about how retail is fucked up and stuff like that. And it's funny as shit because, it's not funny, but I put on my docket last week that pizza parties are an insane reward if you really think about it. Like a pizza party.
Nah, yeah. It is.
Think about how insane it is for you to bust your ass at work and then they say we're going to have a pizza party. Now, from the outside looking in, you know what you think about when you think about a pizza party? I think party rock is in the house tonight. We all cool and everybody chilling. We playing games. It's pizza. But do you know what that pizza party really looks like? There's pizza in the break room.
For when you go on lunch.
For when you go on lunch.
Mm-hmm.
All of your hard work, you still got to eat it on break and then go back to work.
Yeah. Calling it a pizza party is what you shouldn't do. It should just be, hey, we're going to give y'all free lunch today. Pizza parties are like, all right.
Nah, yeah. Pizza
Low
party
key, a pizza party needs to be in the past, for real, for real.
Yeah. Anybody that's working retail?
I feel like there's only two places you have a pizza party, in school and at work.
Yes.
Like, who outside of work and businesses have, hey, y'all, we having a pizza party? It's never that.
It's not.
And if it is, it's probably lit. It's probably a bunch of different pizzas, a bunch of different, wow, which would be dope. This person brings Chicago style. This person bring New York style.
That would be fire.
That would be dope.
Or if you in a food and
Lito.
nutrition, if you in like a classroom, but it's like your home economics or food and nutrition class, and y'all do a pizza party, but y'all actually make the pizza,
Yeah.
as opposed to the other bullshit y'all was gonna cook.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
dope.
If it's some shit like that, that is definitely random.
Pizza party and
$90 million, and they give you
a cupcake.
a cupcake. I guess that's cool. I mean, you know, you used to work, you know.
Nah, yeah. See, we would do a cupcake. We would do a fun calendar, right? And on that fun calendar, we would print it at the beginning of every month, and it would have different days on it.
I get
Cupcake
that.
should be just a day.
How do you know it wasn't? You
The-
looked
the
at a
signs-
picture that said, oh, they did this, but the person who took the picture, did they work for Target?
Yes, the dude was pissed.
Well, you know what? I get it. But it's dog eat dog. You making what? $18 an hour? Do you think you're going to get some of that $90 million?
Nah, but it's just different ways you can reward people versus.
I get it. Yeah. That is a little ridiculous.
There was a lot of people under the comments saying, do you know how many companies don't do anything for their employees? You should be lucky you got this. And it's like, really?
Yeah, I'm saying it two ways. I'm saying it that way too. Like, low key, that's a pretty. They giving you something. Their cupcake is trash though. Yeah,
that's bullshit. Especially
I'd rather had a pizza party.
And that's what you gotta remember too. All of these stores, and I'm not gonna get too in my bag with this, but all I'm gonna say is we used to have a meals and entertainment budget, where if you don't spend that meals and entertainment budget, it just rolls back into your P&L. You know what I'm saying? It's just money you did not spend. It just rolls right back into your profit and loss statement. So we would get $200, $300, $400 in meals and entertainment, and you don't get it by the month. You get it by the quarter. So y'all hit $90 million. You can afford to take that $1,200, or $1,500, and I would guess that Target gets more, and do a we hit $90 million bowling night. Rent the local AMF out. 5-6 lanes, and have everybody come and bowl, and then you buy pizza.
I don't know what it is about me in my life, but it's so easy to do what you're doing when you don't really know what they can do. You have no idea what
I know
money
for
that
sure
they
can do that.
All you gotta do is go to a. It's like
we
you
was a
don't
30
know what they have.
I ran a $30 million box. These motherfuckers just made $90 million. Y'all can do that.
All right, Terrell. Since you ran a $30 million box, you know everything.
I'm not saying that. Y'all see how he do?
I'm just saying. You're telling them how to spend their money that you don't even know they had. That's like me saying, all you got to do is go to Amiri, get a t-shirt. Go to Balenciaga and get you a pair of shoes and get you some.
If you really
you
did
would be like, hold up. You don't know the money that I have.
Bruh, all right. These motherfuckers can do that.
I feel that. I feel you.
Terrance is trying to get y'all to be okay with a baby cupcake.
I'm not. I said it was them BS. But
you said you agreed with some of the niggas that said y'all should be happy to get this.
Well, I see both sides of it. What I'm not about to do is say, let me tell you what they should have did. Everybody should have got a free PlayStation VR.
That's ridiculous.
And then everybody should get a. Nah,
I gave y'all nothing but facts. P&Ls.
You just said AMF. Or go to the AMF lanes and
or go to the Bolero.
8 lanes. You mean
I've done it. I've done that.
The whole joint out for the night.
I've done that on way less money.
All right, you're right. And they
this nigga's a hater.
They just cashed in on $90 million. I get it. There's got to be some type of profit that they can take from
I'm telling you.
Party and then give us something like a dope night, not just cupcakes. I'm with Terrell on this. Damn, why my arm tightening up? I must have fucked it up in the gym. My arm is legit right here, like sore or some shit.
Can you see? You got any jaw pain?
No. It ain't like that.
And
I feel like that would be like a. This is clearly like muscular. I'm like, what the fuck did I do today? Did curls.
Oh yeah. You know it's 78 degrees in here.
Okay.
You ain't hot.
So you hot because you got on that puffy ass sweater, boy. Sitting here looking like what? The fuck does he look like sitting right here?
Terrance, you look like the next in line, nigga at the crab spot.
You talking about wearing Maryland shirt?
Next in line.
Okay, what you look like?
This nigga doesn't take no jokes. Sir, we no more bills.
Black and green. What's black and green, y'all? I'm trying to figure out what's black and green. What do you look like? This nigga look like a stoplight at night. All I see
look at you, boy. You look like an
off-duty. I can't see nothing, but it's green light. Go.
You look like an off-duty lifeguard, boy. It's your winter season. You don't work.
Okay, boy. You look like a. I don't even know what he looks like. Why does he keep dressing like a garbage man on this right? That's what you look like. He does look like a garbage man, but the driver.
I've said it before. I'm practicing resilience this month because they got new shit that I 100% would have spent $300 or $400, and I just have not.
I hope that y'all see the efforts that I put towards trying to look somewhat different.
How?
Podcast to podcast. Terrell is forever in this Alpha Lee sweater.
Terrance, I had a $70 shirt on last week, which, look, is it a Miri?
We don't need to know your money.
Is it a Miri? No.
We're not asking about your pockets. I'm just saying.
Is it a Miri? Is it Gucci?
Terrell always
no.
does this. I always say,
but I wore a good shirt last week. What'd you have on last week?
I'm just saying it's always different, you know? We've seen the garbage man look before. You look like your name is Rufus.
And you look like your name is Chad and you work at the Crab Shack, boy.
Chad.
You look like you do nothing but chef up Crab Boy. Don't he look like he work at the Crab Bowl spot?
Let's keep it 1,000. If my name was Chad, that would be fire. I think I would look like a Chad with the cool Chad.
Nah,
that's Chad.
You like you would be the nigga that say your favorite word is righteous.
Righteous. That's funny as shit.
All right, bet. I don't want to talk about DDG and Halle Bailey, but
we getting ready to talk about DDG.
We getting ready to talk about DDG and Haley. How the fuck do you say shorty name?
I think it's Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey. All right, bet. So I don't want to talk about this whole shit. All I know is
wasn't it Chloe and Haley?
That's what I thought.
It was Chloe and Halle the whole time?
I think so. We just had it wrong. Shout out to Chloe and Halle, who we met on the On the Run tour too.
Shout out.
Met their dad, met their parents, like when they was some youngins. This was back in what? What year was that?
2018. It wasn't that young.
It wasn't that crazy.
They was Chloe and Haley already.
They were still an open act. They hadn't like broke off into their own shit. But their dad is such a down to earth dude, like, and loves his girls to death.
And Terrell, that was the height of them two as a duo. They hadn't did their solo.
They hadn't even put out that joint that they do.
Yeah, they did, bro.
They did.
I think so, cause they opened On the Run tour too with that music.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
So yeah, they were still.
So that was the height of them as a group.
That's true.
That was right before Chloe said, "Fuck it, I'm getting ready to get crazy out here." But even though I fuck with Chloe, that surprise joint, I'm gonna be good to you if you can be good to me. That joint
was all right. They be hating on her though, and she got a song called with C Bree. You know what they saying?
I just think she be gyrating too heavy, like she go crazy with her body.
Go a little crazy.
Beyonce got a little swiftness to it, but she be trying to do a little too much. Maybe I'm not gonna judge her. I mean,
I'm getting ready to say, women gonna tear you up.
I'm a Chloe fan. I just gave the credit for the song.
They try to hate on her because she's doing a song with C Breezy. She just put it on her page that she's doing a song with Chris Brown, like a picture of them two. It's gonna be a video.
Oh, so he probably got her by the neck.
They like looking in each other's face.
He got her by the neck.
No, but everybody was,
C Breezy and Chloe.
It's cool.
Riding. You know it's gonna be something like that.
Nah, it's called Two Piece or something like that.
Two Piece?
Something like that. All I know is that it's cool to hate on my man. But back to Sis. And I was just trying to give flowers to the brother who raised them two girls. Right. Shout out to him and the mom. They did a great job. Good brother. Talked to him for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, great dude.
But as y'all know, Halle's been dating DDG. If you don't know DDG is a YouTuber turned rapper. That's how he kind of came up. And I don't say that lightly. Like, bruh had like millions of subscribers on YouTube before he started even rapping. Like, niggas used to just watch DDG do anything. Mm-hmm. But them DDG vlogs, and y'all remember. Anyway, I want, if you saw, well, if you know, DDG dated Ruby Rose before Ruby Rose was Ruby Rose. Mm-hmm. Like, she was Ruby Rose, but she wasn't the Ruby Rose that she is today. Mm-hmm. And so, long story less long, Ruby Rose came out and said, or it was apparently Shorty had wore one of her shirts or something like that. Yeah. And she was like, wow, letting your girl wear one of my shirts is crazy. It is, but like, how you know you was the only one with that shirt? Imagine you with a chick, y'all break up, she get with another nigga in Maryland, and he has on this shirt. And you say, wow, wearing my shirt. Nigga, you might not be the only one with this shirt.
Nah, no bullshit. You never know. The fact that you even tweeting that,
it's like, yo, you really?
Like, you still.
But look, her saltiness got fooled by the fact that she had put out these DMs that DDG ended up saying was fake, XYZ. I just wanted to bring this up to talk about that ex.
Yeah.
And how to deal with that ex that's a little bit on the crazy side.
Yeah.
Because I think we all have been there with somebody who just not really letting go of the situation. And they like scoping you for real on some crazy shit. It's one thing to be broke up with somebody and you do the little creeping shit where you kind of look at their page still. It's another thing when they get a little crazy. And to me, this Ruby shit is a little crazy, but it's not, because I fully blame DDG for this shit.
Nah, yeah, I'm about to say, if you still hitting your ex though, or then you can't really get mad at the craziness. You just kind of got to understand and come with the territory. That's honestly what DDG looked like he did. I love the video where he was like, I hate this bitch. Only because of his calmness, low key. Because it's like, I felt like you know the this is fucked up. You know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when your shit spills, you can't, oh my God, it's just like, damn. Well, especially when you in a situation like that. The bad thing with him is like, it's nothing going on with him and, I don't think it was anything going on with him and Shawty, Halle. So this looked like, damn, left field. This worse. You know? If it was some shit from the past, I feel like he could have said that. But like this, he just looked like, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, you got caught up. And to me, when it comes to the ex shit, and that's why I have always been solid with most of my exes. I've never been the dude that has like had crazy ass exes. I've only been through that a couple times. Well, no, I've only been through that once. And that wasn't even really an ex. That was like a fling.
Yeah.
That when it wasn't a fling no more, it could have been dangerous. I have done some dangerous shit.
Yeah.
Where I could have been at this point. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, DDG 100%, you got to keep that under control. I think this is what I think really will happen. I think this is what niggas do. Niggas get in a relationship, right? They in a great relationship. They not cheating. He's not like smashing or nothing like that. But they leave that door open, right? They respond to certain shit on DMs, LOL, you funny as shit to your ex. Mm-hmm. Or you hitting her up, she still can hit you and say, I need whatever. And you're like, yo, we just friends. That shit gonna blow up on your face every time.
Yeah, I think he might have still been hitting her on like the friendly shit. Or the supportive shit, you know?
The we just friends tip.
The like we just friends. But like, I mean, people know what they doing when it comes to situations like that. Both parties. Uh-huh. The DDG, you know what you're doing, leaving that door open, even though you're in a happy relationship. You're not really on anything. I wouldn't accuse DDG of being on anything because I've been like that too, where it's like, this is my ex, yeah, but low key, I mean, I still support her. But you definitely have to be very selective and very short and you got to support from like way back then. You can't be sending the messages, LOL, you know what, it's funny you just did that. It remind me of, low key, I understand how, you got to understand when you're doing that, you leaving the door open for her too. That's why I'm like, you say that to her, she say something back. We know what time it is.
But yeah, y'all just got to be careful with that shit, man. That shit will get you tied up.
Nah, yeah.
And you'll foil some good shit for some bullshit.
But
not some bullshit.
I think they still going strong, though. Because she said something like Good Valentine's Day or some shit.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm sorry. The Ruby Rose and DDG shit hit the TL like the Krishan Rock and Blueface shit. It was like, what? Y'all, so we still talk about this?
Nah, for sure. Now, let me ask you a different question with Ruby Rose. How you feel about people saying, it's Ruby Rose everywhere?
I agree.
I would not agree. I'm not going to say that like it's just Ruby Roses everywhere. But it is. But the difference isn't the looks, it's the money. She got enough money to where she look and can do and operate a certain way. But I grew up in PG County. So you know that it's Ruby Roses everywhere. It is, but they not all Rubies. Ruby got money. That's
Terrell,
the difference.
Nobody gives a fuck about the money.
But the way she looks is because of the money.
Okay, cool. That's her. But we're still just talking about the way she looks, which is like a lot of other girls out here.
I don't think
Who
it's.
gives
I
a
don't think.
fuck if
It's,
she
now you
got
know what? Now I'm
money?
changing my stance. I grew up in Pretty Girl County. It is a bunch of.
It's a bunch of Ruby Roses out there.
But it's not a bunch. Everywhere.
It's Ruby Roses out there. Trust me.
Is it India Loves everywhere? No. It's a handful, 50 of them in the. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't.
Everywhere is a big ass word.
I don't think you can put Ruby Rose in the same as
As who?
As India Love.
You're tripping.
I don't think you can.
Ruby
sorry.
Rose is. If
We're
I'm
talking
not
about some Instagram model shit, but like, I think Ruby Rose is definitely bad, but I don't think she's on this level of like, damn, I've never seen a woman look like this before.
But you think India Love is there?
I think India Love definitely, when she was at when she
prime?
first hit the streets, that was a joint that was like, damn, you're not about to see a girl that look like this everywhere. I'm sorry. Ruby Rose, what, Eritrean? It's a bunch of girls that look like Ruby Rose. I'm sorry.
Terrance, but this is the thing about that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I look like a lot of Ethiopian and East African niggas.
This is the thing about her because that's what I was getting ready to say. She Eritrean.
It's
That means
her
her body
Terrell
is
everywhere.
But Ruby body is more authentic. Yeah, her shape. I don't know if she's natural or not.
She probably is.
I think she is, but she's natural.
Yeah.
Indian Love done got everything
Fuck Indian
done.
Love. Who gives a fuck?
You the one that said that she was.
I'm still on the Ruby Rose. Are there Ruby Roses everywhere? Yes.
I don't think so. I think that's just. I don't think it's everywhere.
Is there a woman with money like Ruby Rose or status or the following everywhere? No. But I do think that there are girls that look like Ruby Rose everywhere.
I'm saying that I grew up in Pretty Girl County.
So did I.
Y'all niggas did not. Not everybody did. It ain't Ruby Rose everywhere in Wichita
Terrell,
County.
yes, it is.
It's not, bro.
It is.
Y'all wildin'.
All right, bet. So my man got a celebrity crush on Ruby Rose. Hey, Ruby.
Nah, I don't.
Respond to my man's
I don't.
flame that he sent.
I don't. Y'all niggas is not keeping it 100 about the women in y'all city. That's a fact.
I don't think. I think that there are like the base statement. There are Ruby Roses everywhere. Is a fact.
DC niggas.
Because what is Ruby Rose?
DC niggas.
Sure, what is Ruby Rose? A pretty girl with a fat ass, right?
Yeah, but you see, that's just.
So a pretty girl with a fat ass is, believe it or not, everywhere. What I'm not about to do is act like Ruby Rose is this crazy musician or crazy. We know what time it is.
It's not even. It's not about that. It's
We know
solely
what time
look.
it is. Ass and titties.
She not everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Baltimore niggas. It's not a Ruby. Y'all. I'm not letting y'all get the everywhere off. DC niggas. I'm not letting y'all get the everywhere off.
It's a Ruby
It's
Rose
a
in
hand.
DC.
Everywhere though. This the thing about y'all know what everywhere mean. That mean everywhere.
I'm over it.
That mean
This nigga
everywhere.
wants to talk about Krishan Rock and Blueface next?
Nah, I'm just saying.
Woo!
They wild. You see her deadlift 315?
No, I didn't see it. Let's just move away from that.
She
Let's
picked
move
up some.
around.
She dead late. All right, come on, nigga.
Who wants to talk about that shit? But you're right.
She clean deadlift at 315. No
She didn't
stretch. She didn't even warm up. She just put a belt on and lifted that shit.
Nah, no bullshit. All right, y'all, just to go off on some current events type shit. What is going on? Is the world ending? We got UFOs that people are seeing everywhere. UFOs? Remember when that was just like I saw a flying saucer last night. Yeah, sure. You know? It was
Yeah.
like not a big thing. But now, we've had so many sightings. I don't know if you saw that. So many sightings of UFOs. And we also have buildings that are being burnt down. It just seemed like a bunch of random shit. The truck fell in the street, releasing all those chemicals.
The train in Ohio.
The building that was burning down literally today is releasing all of these toxins into the sky. It's like, I feel like a D-Day is coming or something. What's going on?
Nah,
Hey, y'all.
It is fucked. And honestly, did you see the 5 acres of land in Kissimmee, Florida on fire?
Yes, releasing chemicals. What is good? Hey, look, what if the movies that we're making is manifesting reality? Mm-hmm. You know how they say, looking forward, you manifest? Well, that's what you do when you make movies. You look forward. Oh, in the future, it's going to be like this.
Yep.
Some of the things that happen in our current times was manifested back in our old movies. You know what I'm saying? The old show saying you're going to have a smart house, and now we really have a smart home. Just that last part of the movie just didn't happen yet, where it's like, you ain't leaving type shit.
And the shit lock up, yeah.
But I'm like, damn, like, what if the Independence Day, the world's getting ready to, what if that shit happens?
That's what A Knock at the Cabin was all about. That's why this shit is really crazy for me.
A Knock at the Cabin was about the end of the world?
Knock at the Cabin is somebody knocking on your door and say, hey, I need you to do some crazy shit, or motherfuckers is about to die if you don't do it. You know what you say? Fuck that, I'm not doing it. Turn on the news. Motherfucking 30,000 people just died. And then they say, all right, we're going to give you another chance to do it. If you don't do it, some more crazy shit going to happen.
Oh, so that's like that episode with The Gift?
It's kind of like that, yes.
Like that movie, The Gift, I'm sorry, where we give you, the button or something like that, right?
The box.
The
or-
box. And they say, yo, if you
No,
push
that was
this
crazy.
button,
Somebody
somebody
going to
else
die.
got, or you cannot push the button, but we're going to get this box to somebody else, and it could be you.
Not yet. But it's not like that. It's a little bit different because it has everything to do with like these crazy ass natural disasters in the world ending.
Okay.
My question to you is this. if the world was really ending, like there's on some Don't Look Up shit, there's a big ass meteor headed toward the Earth. Would you want to know or not?
I would want to know.
I would say
I would want to know so I could,
I would not want to know.
I would want to know.
I feel like I feel like, and I don't know if this matters, but if the world is ending, I don't think they should get on the news and say anything about it. They should let motherfuckers keep living their life, think they going to the such and such brunch on Sunday, whatever. And then boom, we all gone. Why put the whole world in a crazy ass panic?
That's true. I understand because you are going to put the world in a panic. They might just need to let that joint bang. But this the thing. We so technologically advanced these days. The at-home astronomers and motherfuckers with their telescopes will say that is a grade B C-19 meteor. And niggas would know. And it just shit's gonna make it's gonna make TMZ, this thing spotted. People automatically gonna say, oh, that's a meteor, it's the end of the world. We would eventually get to a point where everybody knows. Like, Don't Look Up. I think there will be Don't Look Up was great because they really did things that I felt like would happen. Like the Don't Look Up thing with Ariana Grande that was about not looking up and just staying in the moment. Don't look at it. That was great. Like, wow, that's a great ass movie. Is that also manifesting some shit that could happen though?
Nah, for sure. I like how my favorite thing about that is how they went through with it. Like they had these movies where like Independence Day.
Yeah.
The world about to end. We're gonna send these miners out there and oh God, they saved us.
Yeah.
Even the Iron Man taking the missile. What was that? Was that Iron Man?
What happened?
Who took the missile way up? It was supposed to kill the
Iron
Earth.
Giant.
He took it way up and saved us. That was Iron Giant.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like when movies go through the world ending is in and the shit blows up.
Nah, yeah.
That was my favorite thing about that shit.
But look, y'all. As far as the UFO thing, what did I want to say? Because I have some facts on the UFO thing as well. Reported UFO sightings from 1906 to 2014. Over 96% of the sightings are in the U.S.
Jesus Christ.
Which means, it don't say exactly how much. But there's literally a chart that shows how the U.S. is basically, look, 96% of the, sightings are by us. It's like, are we making a big deal out of it? Because at this point, we like, hey, y'all, look, and it's nothing. Like, from 1906, we were responsible for 1906. From 1906, we're responsible for 96% of the sightings. The rest of the world just does not give a fuck. So if the meteor does hit the Earth, we gonna be the only ones that seem to really give a fuck. Right now, we looking like the paranoid scientists in the lab that's like, hey.
Or the quote unquote crazy dude in the corner with the sign.
Bro, yes.
You was like, remember you said, what do you get from living that life? He right.
You get to die right or die, whether you die right or wrong, you still died.
I always hated the argument people make to conspiracy theorists where they say, if you're right, then I'll tell you you're right. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, because we can't prove it.
That's exactly why you can't convince certain people shit without proving it.
Until I'm right. Then what? Think about it. The 9/11 conspiracies, the did we land on the moon conspiracies. It's all conspiracy because nobody can really prove it.
Yeah.
But when the proof come out, everybody that say you're crazy, this is crazy. You guys are fucking tinfoil hats. Then what? What happened then?
What happens? I don't know, y'all. If the world is ending, damn, what's next?
Did you see the planet that we discovered?
Let's see what happened next, okay? Huh?
We discovered another planet. It's another planet that it's I forget the name of it. It's
maybe they're seeing what's going on in the world and they're trying to prepare to legit leave this planet on some Wall-E shit. You know that's what happened, right?
What?
In Wall-E, they left the Earth because the Earth was deteriorating.
I really wouldn't be surprised if Elon then was getting ready to do some shit like that.
Great movie, Wall-E, y'all. What a great fucking movie! Oh my gosh,
Wall-E is a great ass movie.
I got two movies. Yeah,
it's on
Disney Plus. I love it. That literally to remember I used to tell you that was my favorite Disney movie.
You sure did. I can't find the picture of the planet.
Y'all see how insightful I was? And looking into the future and seeing the bullshit before these melon head people that look just like me couldn't? While they were sitting there playing with their action figures and toys and Matchbox cars.
I watch Wally just like you, boy. Who you look like? You look like the little joint.
While you was doing that, I was getting the real info.
You look like Wally, boy. You look like him. Eva. Weird nigga.
That's funny as shit. All right, bet. You got me. You got me. You got no response? I don't remember the other characters.
They doing I Am Legend again. Mm-hmm. And damn.
Hey, this one is starring Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. Come on. Y'all can't fuck this up. As long as it ain't political, as long as they don't have no love interest or bullshit.
It's already fucked.
How?
Because how are y'all doing this?
With the alternate ending.
With the alternate ending. And let me tell y'all. This is the shit that people are trying to justify them doing the movie with by saying, oh yeah, and the alternate ending that was on the deleted scenes of the extended features of the DVD, or you can find it on YouTube. Yeah, he survived in that. Okay, but the theatrical release that hit 1,700 theaters, that grossed millions, that one he died. So you mean to tell me y'all so thirsty to keep this franchise going that you're going to bring Will Smith back, not from the dead, but you're going to say, the alternate ending, he was alive. And people like to say, oh, it's based on a book. The first one was based on a book. But y'all chose to put this on wax. You can't now just say, bet, Will survived. Oh, okay, cool. So I guess we should all just go look at the alternate ending, which of course we all saw. But come on, bro, y'all not playing fair. Y'all just shouldn't have done this. Or do it with Michael B. Jordan and let Will Smith ass still be dead like in the first movie. Yeah. They still went to that new place where they got let in. You can easily do something new with I Am Legend. But that's where the shit started looking like a money grab. They still got Akiva Goldsman to attach to write and direct. He did the first one. Cool.
Okay.
But
let's hope you still got that spark. What? It came out in 2009, right?
07.
07. Let's see if you still got that spark 25 years later.
Now, given all the criticism, do you think it's going to be good? Do you think they can do it?
I'm thinking about Michael B. Jordan and Will Smith on screen together, and I'm thinking that would be enjoyable to watch. Because they're both very likable. They're both very watchable actors. So I think that would be dope. Y'all are seeing it. We're getting a whole bunch of recaps. Oh, I'm sorry. We're getting a whole bunch of remakes, and that train is not stopping. So, this one, it really is all going to fall on the writing. I mean, of course we love Will Smith. Of course we love Michael B. Jordan. Hopefully them two can smash it. But if not,
honestly, if I'm not being so negative about it and looking past the cash grab, I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
Just because them two brothers, I would like to see that.
I'd like to see that too. Now, I do want to do a quick mental health check. You know?
Okay.
Not really a mental health check, but I want to talk about acknowledging how you really feel. I feel like in the last, at least the beginning of this year, I've tried to get way more in tune with how I feel and speaking up on it and the way that I speak on it. Because I do feel like coming in tune with your emotions and trying to keep it real with yourself, you can make some mistakes in the way that you express it, especially when it's new. All right, you know what? I'm about to start acknowledging the way I feel, right? So when somebody does something that's fucked up and you think it's fucked up, you know what you do? I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Whoa, who is this asshole? And you're like, well, damn, I'm trying to just acknowledge how I feel and be more outspoken, but you make mistakes. And that's natural. And you can hurt and damage some people in that process. That's something that people don't talk about because they say, just acknowledge how you feel or put your feelings on a pedestal. Don't be afraid to say what you feel, but people don't think about how sometimes when you do that and it backfires, now you even more got a shadow over it. Only thing, there's one thing I did want to say. People be saying that Terrance be trying to sound like a philosopher. Maybe I am a philosopher, and you just didn't even know. So I feel like the way that you feel is like a flower, and flowers need light to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the same way a flower needs light, so does the way that you feel. Meaning, you have to bring light to it. You cannot let the way you feel sit under a shadow because it's gonna be just like a flower without light.
What if I'm an indoor plant?
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Even indoor plants need a certain amount of light. You know, flowers legit can't grow without light.
That's a fact.
I'm just thinking if you leave the way that you feel in darkness for so long, it's gonna die just like a flower. The way that you feel will like fade, whether it's about somebody, about something. So a question that I have for you is, what are ways that you acknowledge how you feel and keep it real with yourself, you personally?
Oh, bet. This is my on-the-spot answer, too, because I didn't know I was going to be asked this. But I would say, for me, when I feel something, I allow myself to feel it.
Yeah.
I think a big issue that men have specifically is we demonize our vulnerable self. You know what I'm saying? We make our vulnerable self an enemy, or we call him weak, or we talk shit about that version of us.
Yeah.
Man, I'm in here crying like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, you need this because you're human. It starts from when little boys are little. You know what I'm saying? As a little boy, you fall and scrape your knee, right? As a little boy, I fall and skin my knee off my bike.
Yeah.
My dad, my strong dad, right? And this is not me talking about my own dad, but just talking about society. Your dad comes and says, get up, brush it off. You not hurt, you good. Be tough.
Yeah.
You strong, right? You tough, right? And you teach the kid in turn to not feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're literally telling me that what I'm feeling, I can't feel it out loud. Because does that take away the burning and the bleeding? No. I still feel that I fucked my elbow up or my knee. Now I just can't say it.
Yeah.
So, for me, not trying to whatever, but I just allow myself to feel. If I get sad or whatever, if I need to cry, I will 100% cry.
Yeah. What if something rubs you the wrong way? How do you acknowledge how you feel and keep it real? Like if something, let's say you feel a certain type of way about something that your girl is doing. You know what I'm saying? How do you acknowledge how you feel and then express? Because some people have trouble with that, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's a battle. Because you immediately feel a way and then you want to just express how you feel. And it's going to come out how you feel, which is slighted. You got me fucked up because you got me fucked up because you left me hanging. Wow, you got me fucked up. Or not even you got me fucked up, I keep saying that. But like, wow, you really left me hanging. Or wow, you really, you know? The accusational side of shit shows that like, I didn't really prepare how I felt before I addressed it. That to me is the most important part.
So, yeah.
You know how Nipsey was like, we got to work on how we react to being disrespected. It's kind of like that same thing, but more so in more like a mental health type of light.
I think it's a time and a place.
Yeah.
Like what you said, like that you got me fucked up. If I don't know you and we in line somewhere and you stepping on my girl's feet because you and your friends are doing too much, then it's y'all need to watch the fuck out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got me fucked up. Yeah. I have a problem, and I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I'm. But when it's somebody that you with, like for me and my girl, I know how she likes to be communicated to. Yeah. And I know how she would not respond well if I were communicated a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's, you gotta, I think what a lot of people fuck up is, what are you trying to prove? Are you trying to prove you have a problem? Or are you trying to prove you have a problem that you would like to be solved? Yeah. Because when you come in there with the rah-rah, they know, whoa, this motherfucker's mad. But now you put them on the defense. Yeah. And you can work yourself into a big-ass hole. So for me, communication is super important, but it's not about what you say. Sometimes it's about what you say and how you say it. Because I'm not going to, if you wrong, I'm not going to hold back how I feel. But I'm not going to say it in a way to now I'm wrong for how I said it. Because you know how that shit go. Yeah, 100. What about you, though?
That's what I was about to say. For me, The way that I've acknowledged the way that I've been acknowledging the way that I feel, I'm not gonna say it's to feel it, because that's just me basically saying the same thing as you. Mm-hmm. But like, it is really me saying, all right, babe, you feel like this, so like, what's next? You know, like, and it's not about like who, like, if, like say you feel about a person or a job or a situation. I don't mean what's next, like what's the next job. I mean, okay, what needs to happen next that's going, you know what I'm saying, fix the way I feel, you know? And the only reason why I say what's next is because sometimes I'll feel away and then immediately I might feel away and I might feel away and say something about it and now I feel this way and that's just what it is. But sometimes I might overreact. Sometimes I might read shit wrong. And I don't want to immediately just run and take all of that in. So now I'm like, all right, bet. Somebody cuts me off in line. Like, bruh, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Cut me off in the line. And I'm like, what the fuck? He definitely see me standing right here. But then I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I don't really know if he did it or not. So what's next? Are you going to go up to him and say something? Are you about to speak on it? No. Well, then, okay. Just get back to the shit.
Is it worth it, too? Like,
yeah. That has really helped me, y'all. Once I feel slighted, I say, okay, bet. So what are you getting ready to do and say? Before I say it. Mm-hmm. Before I say, hey, bruh. I'm like, okay, you just cut in front of me. So, you know what I'm saying? Do I say something? Nah. You know what? It's not worth it. Mm-hmm. Bro, that has helped me so much.
Yes.
Especially if you get in an argument with either a coworker, a friend, somebody that you talk to. You want to be asking yourself that question because take it from somebody who's made the mistake before. You don't want to just fly off the handle. I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's easy for me to fly off the handle. It's easy for me to read shit the wrong way. And that's something I know about myself. When you feel heavy, like when you really feel everything, you can't, sometimes the way you respond is heavy. Mm-hmm. You know? So for people like me who respond heavy or feel heavy, take your time in how you respond, because the damage can be done with the way that you spew. You do damage and they might not want to open up to you. They might feel a certain type of way. So these are certain things that I've learned. Especially if you read The Untethered Soul, you will get some of that.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important that you say what you said about the not flying off the handle too quick.
Yeah.
Because you still stick up for yourself, but you just ask yourself a question first. Because that same situation happened to me, where I thought somebody was cutting in front of me.
Yeah.
In the line at the Wegmans, and then his girl was right there, probably his wife.
Yeah.
And I said, I would have been the dude that said, "Bruh, line back here," and they would have been like, "My wife's right here," and then I would have looked like that dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Keep it going. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Still thinking about what you say is important. You know, I be reading a lot about kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was reading about how it's fucked up to teach a kid to tell somebody you're sorry. You hurt him. Say sorry. That is not the right way to do that shit. Because think about how you grow up. I grow up thinking I'm saying sorry because I'm supposed to. Yeah. Not because I understand how I hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a little kid knocks over the fucking small baby that cries. And the parent says, "You made him fall. Say sorry." The kid says, "Sorry." You're not teaching the kid to think about why that happened. And they were talking about how it's more important to tell the kid, like, you see what happened? And this only happened because that happened. So how do you feel about the fact that he's hurt? You think we should say sorry? Invoking that thought is way different. And those kids grow up to be adults that listen to understand. And don't become people that just say, well, if you feel that way, then... Yeah. Tell you, bro, it's so much shit that we learn when we real little that turns into shit that we learn or the way we operate as adults. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Act on how you feel, good or bad. I think it's going to lead to some real lessons no matter what. Always act on how you feel. But look, you got to be on that first.
Nah, for sure. That's a good mental health check.
I fuck with it.
We're going to start doing more of those.
Go on it.
Dude, that mental health check this week, I needed that.
That's the voice that Terrell has for all of y'all. I hope y'all know that. But you want me to go one more?
You can. I had some advice that I wanted to give unsigned artists.
Okay, yeah. I feel like you've been wanting to do this.
I did. So let me just ISO for a sec. I was watching a TikTok, and this girl, I think her name is Brand Marketing, and she was talking about how saying my project is out right now isn't the right approach. And I thought that was so important, especially I get a lot of artists and stuff like that, especially since we do music reviews and stuff like that. And there's a lot of artists that want us to hear their music, or I watch how people market. And this is just some advice that I have for unsigned or up-and-coming artists. And I'm not an artist. I'm a consumer. And so these are the things that, as a consumer, I would say you should take serious, especially as somebody who has a respected music opinion, somewhat. I would say these things that I've noticed are kind of key. SoundCloud is not going to gain you real traction.
Yeah.
Like, only people that are, like, serious, like, on a grand scale. Saying SoundCloud link in my bio, that's a dated way of putting your music out. It is so easy now for everybody to submit through TuneCore or however you got to do it. You can Google how it's done at this point. There's so many different ways. You can just search how to get my music on Apple Music, Spotify. Mm-hmm. But if you can't get your music on these bigger streaming platforms, then you kind of a step behind. If you're still telling people to click a SoundCloud link, understand that the vast majority of people don't use SoundCloud as much as they use a Spotify or an Apple Music, unless you one of the music heads.
Yeah.
So focus on trying to get us on. You can still have your stuff on SoundCloud, but you gotta try and get on as many DSPs as possible. Next thing, saying my project out now with your cover art is not enough. The chick from the girl, Brand Marketing, she was talking about how she used a great analogy. She said, if I came in here and said, yo, you love Twizzlers, right? She used Twizzlers. She said, if I came in your room and said, it's Twizzlers in the kitchen, if you want some. Hey, just letting you know, it's Twizzlers in the kitchen, out right now. You know what I'm saying? Twizzlers in the kitchen right now. You would only go and get those Twizzlers if you already like them, or if you already familiar with them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So if you're an artist trying to grow, just saying, my new project out right now, isn't the most effective way to get new people to go and listen to your project.
Okay.
It's not. That said, like, she didn't really go into detail, but what I believe is you got to really try and snatch attention, meaning post the most fire snippet from your project, the most fire 25 seconds from your project with the cover art, and say that the album is out now that way. Yeah. Or invest in the music videos. You know what's crazy? Do you know how when we was growing up, music videos were as a result of success? You remember that? Motherfucking Nelly did the I'm going down, down, baby, up saying I ain't gonna baby, ready to let it go. Anyway, he did that video after the song was great. We used to watch 106 in Park, and after songs came out, we'd be like, bet, hopefully they do a video for that joint. Nowadays, as y'all can see, the video game has switched. Now, if I want my song to blow up, marketing is me doing the video. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit different. So invest in videos. And then the last thing that I'm going to say is just you got to be creative. It's a dude named Red Veil that's from PG County. He put out an album last year called, what is it called? Learn How to Swim, I think. And, his album was called Learn How to Swim. Yeah. But on his project, he was being creative. Like, he has a song called Diving Board, where he talks about how I need to hold my nose because I'm getting ready to do some shit I've never done before. But it's still in the whole learn how to swim aspect of it was dope. So, I'm just saying, those are my tips for up-and-coming artists that I think can help take y'all to the next level. And that's from a consumer, not an actual artist.
Okay.
Appreciate you for the ISO.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I don't know if you want to go back to Rihanna.
What she do?
But Rihanna put out the Vogue magazine picture of her son, and she kind of revealed her son to the world. Uh-huh. And the cover had made some people feel away about A$AP Rocky. Did you see it?
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky in the back?
Uh-huh.
First off, I feel like it's dope that Rihanna had a kid, period. You know? And she is Rihanna. She is the billionaire. So I understand her. I understand the shoot. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I even really want to talk about this. But like, I understand the shoot. But some people, and honestly, I did feel like this when I first seen it. A$AP Rocky definitely looks, cause put it like this. It definitely looks like I don't know, maybe it's the way A$AP Rocky is holding the baby. But look at that image. Like, do you know how Kendrick Lamar said in front of the little We Cry Together? It said, this is what the world looks like. To me, that picture that they put out, that Vogue cover, go to the cover, Terrell.
I looked at all of the pictures I've had an issue with.
No, because I'm just talking about the cover.
Okay.
To me, the cover is what the world looks like now. Men being women and women leading like men.
Nah, for sure. And
you know
everybody,
what I'm saying? And it's not that women can't lead. I'm just saying that image is very reminiscent of
agenda.
with what the world like looks like. Like him back there with the baby on his hip. Keep it 100. If you show a picture of if you show a picture of a lion, a lioness, and a cub, right? It ain't gonna look like that. The lioness is gonna be with the cub, and the man is the man. Like my thing is this. Y'all couldn't have A$AP with the arm around her with her baby, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
Like that. I'm not here to shit on the cover at all. I'm not here to be conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying I understand people saying that A$AP Rocky looked like somebody's baby mother. And honestly, he really did look like that before, back in the day. So I mean, whatever. I just thought that's a very funny cover right there. It definitely has a little bit of a wow, okay, yeah.
Nah,
Like,
it 100% does. And people were talking about the fact that in this whole little shoot, like even the pic that I just had, where is it? I had the pic of where he was kind of like standing behind her. He doesn't look at the camera at all. This whole shoot, it's just Rihanna. Now, this is the thing. It's a Rihanna shoot.
It's a Rihanna shoot.
She's a billionaire.
She's the billionaire.
A$AP is, you know, saying he is kind of the stay-at-home dad, if you will. He ain't doing shit. He got an album get ready to come out, though. You know what I'm saying? But he's not as big as Rihanna. That's a fact. And it was her shoot. All of that said, my conspiracy theorist tinfoil hat went right on. Because 100%, it's that. It's we're going to put the woman out in front, and this man is just not even, you know what I'm saying? What's the track star who has the daughter?
Allison Phoenix.
Felix, sorry. Allison Felix, when she was running her whatever, they made this whole thing about her and her daughter and never showed her husband, who's very much so in the picture. You know what I'm saying?
And they'll show him at the meets, but I know exactly what you mean, like her Nike
like
ad and stuff like that.
Her ads and stuff like that.
They make it seem like she's a single mom.
Yeah, they try so hard not to show, bro. You can see him on the fan cam.
Yeah.
People had an issue with the fact that Venus and Serena's movie was about how their dad, who was very much so present, even, look, he had a shaky background, whatever, I'll admit. But they didn't like the fact that the movie was about him and calling him King Richard. Yeah. But y'all love the woman king. You know what I'm saying? Which was a story that was completely inaccurate as well, if you want to say that, oh, he was actually whatever. So, I mean, I definitely saw that in this photo shoot. All of us that y'all like kind of know a little bit of, you kind of see it. Yeah. It's the way to, damn, I don't really want to sound like that guy, but that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm the conspiracy theorist guy that sees it.
I just know I wouldn't want to be like, and if we were taking a picture, I'd be like, all right, y'all can't get me.
Yeah, like dude, woman out in front.
We are also making a big deal out of something that's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
So let's just move on.
Look at this one. Look.
I like that. Okay, yeah. See, there's nothing wrong with that.
The one where,
well, they can't see
still
it.
Look like
they can't see it.
They can't see it, but there's a picture where he's like standing behind her, kind of holding her stomach. There's a red chair. It just looked like she taking care of, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah, it looked like they thank you for buying me.
It looked like the PS.
Yeah, thank you for buying me. It really does look like that.
It looked like she's standing behind you because you buying my PS4.
Right. I'm gonna have to call Dad back.
Man, that is honestly something that was, you know, I ain't really want to touch that because people say you guys are crazy. Can it just, you know what I hate? when there's blatant controversy in something and people choose to make you crazy by saying, can it just be a photo shoot? Maybe they just wanted to make another movie.
Nah, low key. I mean, look, that like you said, that option's always there. So it is what it is. That's why I said we're making low key making a big deal out of something that is really nothing. It's a photo shoot, whatever. Who cares? You know the person. I mean, who gives a fuck? I get it. Who cares? You're right. That this is what the world looks like.
This is what the world looks like. Mm-hmm. Our world.
This nigga Kendrick Lamar deserved that album of the year by a landslide. He did. I said I'm tired of these emotional ass, ungrateful ass bitches. Fake innocent, fake militant. Fake innocent, fake militant, fake something. Stop pretending. You wanna waste a nigga time. Even you wanna wear a nigga out. Even when I'm trying to do right, we can go our separate ways right now. Fuck you, nigga. I don't want a pity party. I won't show up.
Yeah.
Man, I love that shit.
Nah, they really did smoke that. And honestly, damn.
Love a pity party. I won't show up.
Go back and listen to Worldwide Steppers. This is my monthly. Go listen to Worldwide Steppers.
Back to Recry. Oh, definitely listen to that because I told her. What did I tell you? One of my favorite songs on the album was
Worldwide Steppers.
Right. I had to make sure I get the credit.
Get the credit.
But do that and go watch the We Cry Together video. It's one shot. I try to tell y'all. Kendrick Lamar did not mess with none of his videos. All right, back. Moving on. Terrell, I don't know if you wanted to do this.
Nah, yeah, let's do it.
But we talked about it. What do you think would be the worst poison to be addicted to, or worst to be addicted to? We're gonna use the word poison. I got this from a girl's tweet. Y'all might have seen it. Would it be worse to be addicted to porn, weed, alcohol, or tobacco?
I would say alcohol first. I'm going to just rank them.
Yeah.
Alcohol, tobacco, porn, and then weed.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I'm only going to switch you to alcohol and tobacco. Go ahead.
Why?
Because I think tobacco is the worst one to be is the worst of these to be addicted to. You think alcohol, so go ahead.
I would say alcohol just because alcoholism and what it does to your liver, what it can do to your prostate, mm-hmm. what it makes you do, the way it makes you live your life. Yeah. Like it's crazy, bro. It not crazy, but like trigger warning for anybody that might have dealt with it before. It is aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tobacco, being addicted to tobacco, the health risk is higher, but it's not as much of a mental game.
Okay, yeah.
With tobacco. I might put porn above tobacco. But nah.
I say tobacco, man, because if that shit can take you so many ways. Like I remember growing up and I remember what's the dude's name? Remember the health teacher? Remember he used to talk like this. And then if you want to go home and talk to your mother, and then you talk to your friends. Remember that dude was like Cicely or Mr. Candace would know his name.
That was Mr.
He had a great name.
Pereira, something like that.
He had a dope name.
Damn.
Chill. He always had his hands in his pocket. This nigga be telling you the anatomy of a vagina with his hands in his pocket.
Nah, yeah, he was
that
cool as
right
shit.
there is the clitoris.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, I'm in 7th grade. I don't even know if my shit going crazy.
What's his name, Mr.
That's why we don't be remembering shit, fellas. If a girl ever say, wow, you really don't know about the woman body? Don't feel too bad because not a lot of us got the best health education. Some of them teachers was just not really on their shit. Remember, do you know how you see the schools that give out the condoms? You see the classes where they put the condom on? We didn't have that.
Nah, yeah.
We didn't have this intricate,
didn't.
Female sexual body and stuff like that. We did not go through that.
We had like one day in health.
PG County, they was worried about the MSA or some bullshit. Uh-huh. I say tobacco because in those classes, I do remember watching the video on emphysema. I remember watching the video on lung cancer. The shit that it can do to your teeth. Yeah. The shit that it does to your gums and you getting gum disease. Like, the way it makes you live your life. I seen this lady. She was in her car hitting a cigarette. Her car, she was hotboxing that bitch. I'm like, damn, you basically hotboxing a cig.
Yeah, how can you breathe?
How can you even breathe? Think about it. when somebody come in from smoking weed, you don't think this motherfucker killing himself. You just think this nigga smoking weed. Niggas. You know, when people come in and they smell like cigarettes, you think, what is that? Smell like cigarette. Then you start thinking, you really doing this?
Bro, have anybody ever smoked a cigarette near you and you like can't breathe or you like struggle to breathe?
Yeah, it's like, yo, I can't really sit around this shit.
It's like, whoa, somebody got a strong ass Newport.
Yeah, what's going on? I don't know, y'all.
And the cigarette breath is crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all are wild. And all you niggas that smoke weed and try to put your little cologne on, all of y'all smell exactly the same. It's not working. You still smell like weed. You just now smell like weed covered in lavender, some shit.
I will say I think the one that's the least bad on this list is weed.
Yeah, for sure.
I think to be addicted to weed, it is an addiction, but I feel like it'll do you the least harm in your life. You might be late for work. You might eat more. You might laugh more. You might be less serious. You might be more chill. That's what weed does. But alcohol and tobacco are going to fuck you up. Being addicted to porn will fuck up your personal life.
It will.
You do not want to be addicted to porn. It will fuck up. And if you are currently fellas, I don't know. You know, we got fellas that listen. If you getting a nut off every night, every day, 2 nuts a day,
it depends.
It's nothing wrong with that if you're a single man.
Because, okay, go ahead.
Well, first off, there is. I'm just saying.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's not a problem until you are going to want to date. You're going to want to get out. And you don't want to try to fit somebody in between a lifestyle like that. You can't.
Nah, yeah. And your sensitivity going to be all fucked up.
You're going to be like Kendrick Lamar. I choose me. I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah. And you choosing you on purpose. You ain't sorry about it.
Yeah.
But it's my thing. Because that is a real thing. And people do get addicted to, like, vices, like porn. You know what I'm saying? And the bad thing is that it can mess with your reality because you're looking for a dopamine hit or you're looking for oxytocin release.
Yep.
Because you could be battling depression somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And so it is a real thing. And weed is also something serious. People that can't eat unless they smoke, to me, that is wild, bro.
It is. However, I don't think it would do so much harm. Like, porn also is the only thing on this list that is free. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Essentially, you still need Wi-Fi, you still need a phone to get data, but low-key, once you have that, you're a click away from that. So that's how I feel like it would be easier to go down a path of, damn, I'm about to just get 2 nuts off.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. You see X videos pass Pornhub as the biggest porn network.
How is he seeing this information?
I keep up with everything. I can tell you new porn stars.
This nigga saw that on his side. He saw that on his side panel of shit while he was scrolling one night. Oh, damn. Tech Carter? Hey, look.
No,
they add that to my
first of all, that was
the tissues.
They passed them a brick ago, if you ask me. Pornhub is trash. Let's keep it a buck. Pornhub is low-key trash.
Nah, Pornhub is trash because they had something passed where they got rid of all of their unoriginal content. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what it was. How you know that?
Bro, come on. We all went through that. I think we all understood when that happened. Oh, damn. What's else out here? Because their original content trash. They like Netflix. Remember Netflix said, all right, bet. We go on with the original content over most of y'all shit. What niggas thought
we lost The Office with the Peacock.
Come on, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Come on, HBO Max. Look, that's why niggas said, come on, X videos.
Hey, video still got all the rip-off.
I've been looking at this video for 15 years. You mean to tell me it ain't no more? I'll find it.
Nah, you know what? We could be vulnerable real quick. Looking at porn is some of the most, like the way you search certain shit. You can't feel good about yourself after you have searched certain shit that you search.
Nah, you're right.
I know what you're saying this because, fellas, we have all been there. And some of us are there. You know what I'm saying?
You got a specific video that you fuck with?
Or a specific something you're looking for. It could be, shorty had a fat ass in a polka dot dress at a bowling alley. All you remember is she fucked a nigga in the middle of the lanes. She had a polka dot. You searching bubble ass polka dot,
fat ass ebony bowling alley. Look, the shit don't come up. You start getting mad. All right, bet. Maybe I need to be more specific.
Or you search this shit and then all of a sudden you getting real life shit like AMF lanes. Hold up. I don't need that. I want
this real shit.
Let me turn my safe search off.
Yeah. Or you just gotta add a whole bunch of different letters at the end to just make it, you know?
And you know what? After you get that nut off, you just feel so disgusting. You just feel like, you know what? I need to really get my shit. Look, I need to get my life together.
What's going on with my life? Don't let somebody come in, or you got to talk to somebody within 50. If you have to speak to somebody within 10 minutes of getting a nut off, that is the most intense convo you will ever have, because you thinking, I was just in the mix. I'm already on 10. Look, my shit still, look, you can still, look, I'm not trying to get into y'all shit, but you can still kind of feel it. And you're like, sure. I think we got bread. Hold on, wait, let me come out there and look.
You ever had to do some important shit?
Oh, you know what I was talking about? This random. We're going to switch the topic.
All right.
We're going to switch the topic. But the days are over where I'm around a woman and I'm just rocked up.
Same.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get around a girl. Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny when I spoke on it, because I'm like, the days of being around somebody and you rocked up all the time, like, that's an intense situation, is it not, Terrell?
It is.
Because you're now low-key immobile.
Yeah, I can't enjoy myself.
Like, your girl can say, go and get that candle right there. And you like, okay, bet. Fuck him up. Get up and so you getting up and you
taking the pillow or the blanket with you.
Dang. They say, you know, you try to do whatever you can to cover your shit. That shit is crazy. And if you stay rocked up for that long, you know what happens.
Oh, yeah.
So now you sitting in that joint, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just wicked. Fellas, the way that you get over that, if I could give y'all any advice, I feel like the way you get over it is you thinking too much about your dick.
You getting ready to send a bunch of people big softy.
You're sitting, no. You're just thinking about, no, I'm talking about my people who are like, damn. Like, shorty just trying to lay on me, or shorty just, a girl can come sit on your lap, and this nigga's just like, blah. It's like, that's cool, but also, chill. So my thing is for the people who might need to chill. Because look, what if the girl, and this is just an unfortunate thing, what if it's somebody that you're not even in a relationship with? A girl you might like at the gym, you know what I'm saying? Or a girl you might like at the library or some shit. She trying to help you and you sitting there beat it up under the table and you just need to chill. All I'm going to say is stop thinking about it. Focus
Terrance,
on the moment.
That is so easy to say. And to me, that won't work.
Terrell, who see,
if you were
stepping on my advice before I can even get it, which is fucked up. But go ahead.
Because I feel like you just telling people not to think about it, Terrance. If I'm 19, 18 years old,
of course,
I just hit peak adolescence.
Of course, but look, Terrell, all right, back. But your answer, I know it's not as easy as that, but your answer is the same as mine.
No, my answer is...
There's nothing you can do besides just not think about it.
There's nothing you can do except you'll get past that with more sexual experience. I couldn't get past that from not thinking about it.
So the more sexual... to get over it, I just need to go have sex more.
No, Terrance, you need to stop looking at that as something that you can just get over.
I'm trying to give niggas who are in that position
advice
for what to do then. And that's literally the only thing I can tell you.
If you rocked up from the shorty from the Popeyes drive-through window.
That's insane.
That's insane. Hey, but look, you remember that video from the Popeyes drive-through window?
Everybody does. Who doesn't?
That's a terrible example.
I know shorty name. I don't know why people don't say shorty name, but...
What's her name?
I'm not doing that.
No, I'm saying,
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I look, niggas. Hey, bro, say the name. Right. Yo, link. Yo, niggas be so funny.
Fuck that. That's low-key the easiest video to find.
Easy. Just search Popeyes.
Just search Popeyes.
You'll find it.
And some of you niggas, I'm getting off. Some of you niggas are sick. And I'm pointing right at you because you know what? There's going to be a certain nigga who hasn't seen that video.
Oh, great. Oh, so look, God bless you. So look, you got a great night plan.
They saying, look, what they talking about? Hey, bro,
let me tell you something.
That's Hall of Fame shit.
Hall of Fame shit. Roxy Reynolds in a barbershop, Hall of Fame.
Roxy Reynolds in a barbershop,
hey,
Hall of Fame.
Are we talking? We talking.
We talking.
All right, I'm off of this. All right, we over this.
I'm off of this. That's crazy you just said that.
Roxy Reynolds in that barbershop.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
That joint had niggas like, I only fuck with brown skin joints.
They was after that. Hey, let me tell y'all this. This is what I'll say. Because this conversation went completely left.
It did.
I'm not saying that you can't get over that. All I'm saying is for me,
yeah,
I was definitely the guy where if I'm linking with a chick, I'm always I got a semi-hard all the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I really started fucking for real that it started to be like, yo, now, Terrance, this is my thing. My dick don't go up off the ease no more. I done been around the block too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not just a nigga that you just gonna come out the bathroom and back. My dick is like, boom. That's not me. That's my days of being turned on by a picture are long gone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Unless, like, if you know what I'm saying, like, if your girl send you some shit or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
That's one thing. But just like, and look, we got so much ass on Instagram and Twitter. We're all kind of desensitized to just that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a wild ass
That's wild, man.
to conversation took a
Yeah,
complete turn for the worse. How about a movie suggestion?
Why didn't they go down a weed or an alcohol or a tobacco rabbit hole? Why the porn?
We talked about enough.
Yeah, we did.
How about a movie suggestion for this week?
Right. Movie suggestion of the week, I got two. The first one's going to be The Founder on Netflix. Michael Keaton, I might have recommended
You
this movie
always
already.
told me to watch it. I don't think you ever did
It's
it.
back on Netflix. It's called The Founder. It's by Michael Keaton. Very short synopsis of it. It's about the McDonald's franchise. And I don't know if y'all know this, but McDonald's was completely ripped off. McDonald's started as a small restaurant with two McDonald's brothers who had a great idea, and it caught fire. And The Founder, this movie is about this guy who came to invest in their company and then took over the entire thing. And that's a real story of what really happened with McDonald's. You
Dang.
think the people with the last name McDonald are rich? No. It's actually this other guy who's his family's rich.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And that's I recommend people watch that movie because that just kind of lets you know the fucked upness about life. Some of y'all have great ideas that one day you're gonna wanna put out there, and that shit like that can happen. My second one's gonna be Wall-E. We already talked about it this podcast. Wall-E. It's on Disney Plus. It's a great movie with all of these UFOs everywhere, and the Earth is having all of these releases of toxins and shit. That would probably be a very good watch, Wall-E. So
Wall-E is amazing. It's great. It's great every time you see it. It's like a
Yeah.
cleanse. Because
Yeah.
it's a long ass movie,
yeah,
but it is just a cleanse. My movie suggestion of the week is Reservoir Dogs, which is also back on Netflix.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino's second. Is that his first film or second?
second.
What's his first?
Oh, I'm saying Reservoir Dogs is his first film. I'm totally blanking.
Well, his first official film, other than a little whatever's birthday joint.
His debut film was Reservoir Dogs. Second
Right.
was Pulp Fiction.
What's
Third
the
was
birthday
Jackie Brown.
joint he did?
My cousin's birthday. Not my cousin's birthday. I think it's my cousin's birthday. But that was a short film.
That was like a short. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino.
That was the first movie he did.
Okay, yeah. Reservoir Dogs is back on Netflix. Rewatched it a little bit while I was just fucking around on my computer. Ended up watching the whole thing.
It just hit me that was your movie suggestion, and now I'm smiling.
It's a great ass movie. 1992.
Yes.
It's the movie that set Quentin Tarantino up to be completely given the green light for Pulp Fiction. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, if you go look at the interview he did with, I forget the guy's name. It's a more recent. He was talking about how they trusted Quentin because of Reservoir Dogs, but he was still young in the game.
Yeah.
And they did not want him to pick John Travolta for.
Pulp
They
Fiction.
did not want him to go with like Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
And he had to like stand on like, nah, this is who we need to go with
Mm-hmm. And the only reason he could stand on it was because of that movie.
because of that movie. It's a great movie. It's about a bank heist that ends up going wrong.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Fearless director doing something fearless. I do have to say this. This movie is a ripoff of this movie called City on Fire, where it is, and Quentin Tarantino would admit that as well. It is a ripoff by definition. You know, same shot by shot. And what was crazy is I watched City on Fire off the random, and I said, this shit is familiar from the shots. I remember going in Terrell's room in college and saying, bro, look at this shot and then look at this shot.
Yeah,
Remember?
he did. He sure did.
But great movie. I love that movie. That movie is in my little.
You wanna set Terrance off just telling your favorite movie is Hunger Games, and you love the fact that Hunger Games is an original story.
I just talked to somebody who said I read all the Hunger Games books. I said, oh really? You just wasted your time. Because there's not that you wasted your time, but I said, hold up. Did you know?
Have you seen Battle Royale? Don't get him started. But yeah, Reservoir Dogs is on Netflix. QT's first, Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Michael Madsen, a young Paul Buscemi. I'm sorry, not Paul, Steve Buscemi. Just a great movie. Michael, is it Michael Penn or Sean Penn?
It's definitely not Sean Penn.
Chris Penn. Sorry.
There we go.
But yeah, that's movie suggests. And now,
yes, sir, man. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs, world champions again. Shout out to Pat Mahomes locking up that MVP. Some people thought he didn't deserve it, but man, that guy's a fucking warrior. I told y'all that the Chiefs were legit all year from week 1. I said the Chiefs were legit. To see them win the Super Bowl, so dope. And I want to give up, before you go, a special shout out to Whole Nine Watch, who locked in
100%.
and didn't miss 1 week this week. Bro, bravo. Talk about inconsistent kings.
absolutely.
He can't. You're not one of us no more, bro. You're not an inconsistent king, man. You killed it all year.
He killed it all year, and I know he's in school and had hella homework to do, and some days he'd be like, my bad, I had homework, and it's like, yo, you're good, bro. You're literally doing this shit.
You're doing this
You're
shit.
doing it. Nobody's asking you to do it, but you stayed down.
That's why I said that's my family. Whole Nine Watch.
Absolutely. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to get on here, and I'm going to do the unconventional thing, which is I got to give these Chiefs props. You know, it's forever fucked y'all since 2004. Dick Vermeil, Priest Holmes. I forever have hated y'all my entire football life as a fan. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that is true about the Kansas City Chiefs is that there is what Kelsey said when, you know, he was turned up on the stage. Nobody picked them to win. That is something that we really just can't even argue that.
Yeah.
Nobody said coming into this season that Kansas City was going to go to the Super Bowl. Even me. I said Pat Mahomes done lost Tyreek Hill. They beat up in injuries. The defense ain't that great. He has nobody really to throw to. Think about it. Pacheco. We didn't know what the fuck he was going to be. We didn't know how MVS was going to turn out. We didn't know what Juju and them was going to do. Only thing we knew was that y'all got Pat Mahomes, and that ain't enough. And these motherfuckers, look, think about it. Everybody picked the Bills, the Bengals, Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, he's going back. Motherfucking Josh Allen and the Bills.
Yeah.
Crazy start. They was blowing teams out. Remember they beat us in the preseason like 49-3?
Mm-hmm.
They was busting everybody's ass. But once you get deep in the season and you start facing injuries and shit like that, all I'm going to say is nobody picked the Chiefs. And they went out there and won.
Yeah.
You know who everybody picked? The Eagles. And the Eagles, y'all went out there, and when you were supposed to win, you lost. It's funny because I tweeted the Eagles was frauds. Eagles fans, I'm not going to go all the way and say that y'all are frauds, right? Y'all have a great squad. I honestly think that y'all have a dope. They actually have a great team. Jalen Hurts went out there and played an MVP game. If the Eagles would have won, he was undoubtedly going to be the MVP. People didn't like the fact that I had smoke for Jalen Hurts when I said that the jury is still out on me saying that he's just this great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they was mad because I said, look, if you put Jared Goff on that Eagles team, who had more touchdowns this year, more passing yards this year.
Didn't Jalen Hurts get injured, though?
Than Jalen Hurts. Okay, he had 400 more yards.
I think Goff got injured, too.
And 8 more touchdowns.
No, he didn't.
Goff played. But think about anybody running behind that O-line, which is the best in the league. Playing opposite that defense, which is the best in the league, was one of the best in the league.
Oh, my God. People do this every year with a good team.
All I'm saying is it's like, yo, you see, like Sirianni, it's like, yo, look at who you have.
People do this every year. When
To
your
me-
team is good, it's like you can't really celebrate your team being good because people say, well, you got all those good players.
No, you're good, but
Is Jalen Hurts not responsible for the Eagles being as... You don't think Jalen Hurts is responsible for the Eagles being as good as they are?
No.
Then why weren't the
100%
Eagles...
no.
Why weren't the Eagles any good when they had Wentz and when they had... What's her name? They still had this beast O-line and they had
No, Terrance.
Sanders has been there for 4 years. The Eagles' defense has definitely gotten a lot better, but that offense has always been kind of... Adding A.J. Brown took their offense to the next level.
Yes.
But I do think Jalen Hurts is a huge asset. That's huge. I don't think you could put Goff on that team.
You 100% can.
And he does what Hurts does. Do you see what Hurts just did in the Super Bowl with his legs?
You running behind the best O-line in the league.
my
I feel like
God,
anybody
there's
can do
nothing
it.
you can say.
This is my thing. Jalen Hurts is great. He played a great game.
They
This
have,
is my
they
thing,
have
though,
good
T.
O-line numbers because Hurts can get rid of the ball and not take sacks and shit like that. That's on Hurts, too. A good O-line's performance is
true.
also on the quarterback's highlight.
That's true, but this is what I will say. This is the only reason why I'm saying this. Brock Purdy, as good as he played, 115 passer rating.
Yeah.
What did everybody say about Brock Purdy? He's got Trent Williams right here. He's got George Kittle here. He's got the best defense here. But when it comes to Jalen Hurts, he's the franchise guy. He's great. I think he is great, but I think we just need to give it a couple more years. Let's see when we can't pay everybody first how y'all look.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really can't say shit. It has nothing to do with me and my team. I just think sometimes recency bias and the currentness of people like situation, we just start going crazy for some, and then we want to play he can't for others. That's all. That's all. Congratulations to the Chiefs. I hate you motherfuckers.
Shout out to the Chiefs. Picked you all year. Glad they won. Broncos fans just be salty as fuck. Bum ass niggas just mad because Russ didn't work out. Fuck out of here. Now y'all trying to say, you got this good O-line, Didn't y'all have all of these dope ass things before y'all worked? And then you tried to say that y'all shit was bad.
No. Terrance, no.
You said all you needed was Russ, remember? From the Broncos
fans? Yeah.
All we needed was Russ. We had a top 5 defense. We had a top 5
We do have a top 5 defense.
But guess what happened?
We
Your
do have a top
quarterback
5.
was bad. If Jalen Hurts played for the Denver Broncos, y'all would be legit.
We would be legit.
And that speaks to Jalen Hurts' greatness.
Then we would be legit.
Y'all would be legit.
Let me tell you, we would be legit. We would not go to the Super Bowl. 100% we wouldn't have went to the Super Bowl.
Not with Nathaniel Hackett.
No. With Jalen Hurts, we would not have been to the Super Bowl. Because Terrance, that's the thing. He had 3 rushing touchdowns. We don't have that line. We do not have Lane Johnson and Kelsey and fucking Mylod.
Y'all would have been better. Y'all
them.
would have been way better than y'all were with $250 million Russ
It's not about us.
with a Jalen Hurts, who's going to get more money than Russ.
I do agree we would have been better. I just don't think we would have made it to the Super Bowl.
All right. Well, guess what y'all did this year?
And guess what?
Nothing.
Eagles.
Maybe you wouldn't make it to the Super Bowl, but you might at least win 9 games.
You know who had
You know
who had the easiest schedule in the league this year? The Giants. Second, Eagles. Come on, bro. Then y'all played the Giants and busted 49ers.
All right.
Y'all call me anything you want.
All right. Are you just going to keep making excuses?
Is it excuses or facts?
They got to the Super Bowl because they're a good team. And I don't even fuck with the Eagles, but this is ridiculous.
The jury is still
Oh, that's because he had a Eagles are fraud, and he's trying to get
And
his
it
shit
came
on.
true. I said they're not
You
frauds,
are
though.
happy as shit.
I
They
said
lost
they're not
by 3
frauds.
points.
I said they're not frauds, but somebody knows I'm speaking facts. Everybody's going to call me a hater, but some people know that I'm speaking facts.
Believe it or not, y'all, it's the NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend.
Really?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm lit.
So we got the Celebrity All-Star Game Friday. We got the dunk contest and the shooting stars contest and all of that on Saturday, and then the All-Star Game this Sunday. I'm super excited for it. The dunk contest, or what they said about the dunk contest and who's going to perform. I'm not going to tell you all the names because I don't really know them, but I'm hopeful that maybe something can be different this year. We'll see. But three-point shootout, I'm looking forward to, of course. And I think they should put the three-point shootout last. I'm sorry. The dunk contest needs to just be the first thing they do. Get that bullshit out the way, and then do the skills challenge, and then do the three-point, and we will feel good at the end of the night.
Oh, they got some dogs for the three-point contest.
See how that should be last? Do you agree with my
I do
take
agree.
on that?
I do agree.
The dunk contest being last, and we just like, and then the night's over? Fuck this. I want to see the three-point shootout because somebody going to win, you know?
Dame Lillard, Buddy Hield.
Last year in the dunk contest, it was like bruh won just because, you know, the three-point shootout, they earned them joints. All right, bet I won because I made the most shots. Even if I make 2 and you make 1, that's more entertaining than you two niggas just missing dunks. Now we know what's coming. You keep trying it. Man, F that. And then, of course, the All-Star Game on Sunday is going to be a blast. It has been the All-Star Games the last 2 years have just been great. The way that they do it for charity, and then the scoreboard goes back to 0 at every quarter, and the teams are playing hard because they want to get the money for their charity. I love it. I love it. And it's Captain LeBron and Captain Giannis, and LeBron apparently has beat Giannis like 3 times in a row, and Giannis said, I ain't trying to go for the sweep. Well, 2 times in a row.
Did they still do the draft like they used to, where it's like,
I think they did. I just missed it.
Do you remember the one with KD, where KD didn't pick James Harden on purpose?
Yeah. And LeBron knew what he was doing. I think I need a big. Yeah, okay.
All right. But yeah, I've been getting way more into basketball. I've been watching a lot more. Everybody always asks what team that I like, because I'm looking for a team to root for.
Yeah.
And right now, it's not my squad, but I've been watching the Cavaliers.
Okay.
I like the Cavs, man. I like that squad. I love that. I love that squad that they got. I also been watching the Celtics. I like the Celtics too, man. I'm a Jason Tatum fan, and I like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
And I like what's that dude's name? Derek White.
Okay.
He's a baller,
and
he's underrated.
Isn't Derek White play for the Celtics?
He said play for the Celtics. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I'm tripping.
Am I tripping?
No, you're right. If you said Celtics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That brother right there, he be going off. What's the young dude for the Pelicans? The little Hispanic dude, Alvarado.
Yeah.
He's a baller. He's not really a baller. He get in the mix.
Quality minutes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, I've been watching basketball, y'all. I've been trying, y'all. Just wait. When I get my knowledge up on this, then I'll really be coming for y'all favorites.
I know I told Terrell, I know y'all saw my tweet, but I was like, Terrell in this NBA phase, and I did the little phase, and I said I was getting annoyed. It's one of them things where I'm happy for him, but you know how somebody start getting into, like, what you are kind of into? Mm-hmm. And then they start taking off with it? Like, you fucking around and tell somebody to watch a show, they watch 4 seasons, they 2 seasons above you, then they start telling you shit that you like, hold up. Who was Anthony? Oh, okay, I didn't get there yet. And look, now you starting to get irritated. Stop talking about this shit. But they come to you because you tried to get them on the show for so long.
Because you supposed to be the one, yes.
Right.
Did you have 2K?
Yeah.
We got run.
So
I bought that joint. 2K was $20 2K was $20 for Valentine's Day. And I bought it because it wasn't $70.
Yeah.
That was a steal.
He don't want that smoke with me.
Let's do a quick play. I ain't trying to do all of that my team bullshit. I just want to play the game so I can learn the players.
Yeah.
Because I do the NBA, I do the updated rosters.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can see them in the game and use it as like a.
Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm with y'all. I like to see Terrell getting more into the NBA. So we're going to have a little bit more NBA topics on this joint. But for now, it's NBA All-Star Weekend. We going up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a lit weekend,
I did not know it was All-Star Weekend. Ladies, leave your man at home.
Because we be in the crib.
It's 11:30 and they pockets full ground. What she say?
Yeah.
Ladies, leave your man at home.
The club is full of ballers and they pockets full ground. And all the fellas, leave your girl with a friend. Because it's 11:30 in the club.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. A Beyonce point that y'all would not expect in the verses. Kelly and Michelle come out. Yeah, it's a point.
Oh, my goodness. I'm on 10.
It's a
As soon
point.
as they come out, oh, shit. But yeah, y'all be safe this weekend. That's going to wrap it up on 139.
We was robbed of the fact that Rihanna.
Terrell.
We was robbed of the fact that Rihanna didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fucking white horse and a cabbage. We were robbed.
That's 139, y'all. I'm trying to do the outro. Anyway, 139, be safe on this weekend.
Take your vitamin C.
Yes.
Get your brakes fixed. Change them tires.
All right, Terrell, now that's personal. Come on now.